Now, next example 6.6, a block of mass 1 kg moving on a horizontal surface with a speed Vi is equal to 2 meter per second enters a rough patch ranging from x is equal to 0.10 meter to x is equal to 2.01 meter. The retarding force Fr on the block in this range is inversely proportional to x over this range, that is frictional force Fr or retarding force Fr is equal to minus k by x for 0.1 is less than x less than 2.01 meter, where k, this k is 0.1 joule. What is the final kinetic energy and speed Vf? Means we have to find out a final kinetic energy and final speed of the block as it crosses this patch. Okay, now see here what is the meaning of this question. Now this is the one road is there, or one road is there. Now initially object starts from this point 0. Okay, now the object is moving on this road. Now when it reaches to a 0.1 meter, when it reaches to a 0.1 meter, the road is a rough road. Okay, the road is a rough road. In that case, when the object is start from an initial point, its a velocity is 2 meter per second. At initial points, its a velocity is 2 meter per second. When it enters to a patch, means it enters to a rough road. Okay, the rough road is from 0.1 meter to a 2.01 meter. In that range, the road is a rough. In that case, the block is moving on that road. Okay, now this is about the question, and first write down a given data. What is they are given? Okay, they are saying that x, okay, x is ranging from 0.10 meter to x is equal to 2.01 meter, means this is the initial points at which the rough road can be start, and this is the final point of the rough road. Therefore I can say this is the x initial point, means that is the rough road is starts from this point. Therefore I can say this is the x initial position. Okay, initial position of rough road, x initial is 0.1 meter, means 0.10 is nothing but 0.1 meter, and this is the final point of the rough road. Therefore we can say that x of x final is equal to 2.01 meter. This is the x initial is 0.10, x final is 2.01 meter. Okay, this is the initial point and this is the final point. Also they can give a retarded force. Okay, retarded force Fr is equal to minus k by x. Okay, Fr is equal to minus k by x. Also they can say that k is equal to 0.5 joule. Now what we have to find out? Find out the final kinetic energy, means kf we have to find out, and also a final velocity vf also we have to find out. Also they can give a initial velocity. Okay, initial velocity or initial speed vi is equal to 2 meter per second. Now what they can give? Initial velocity is 2 meter per second, initial point is 0.1 meter, final point is 2.01 meter, and force is minus k by x, and this k, the constant k value is 0.5 joule. They can say that find out a final kinetic energy and final speed. Okay, how to find out a final kinetic energy? Now see, whatever they can give a force. See here, they can give a force and they can say that find out the final velocity. Now means from that example, okay, we have to see the relation between force and kinetic energy. Anyone relation between force and kinetic energy? Force and kinetic energy, any relation? Yes, there will be a one relation, that is a change in kinetic energy, that is by work energy theorem, change in kinetic energy is equal to work done, and that work done is depend upon a force. Change in kinetic energy is equal to work done. By work energy theorem, work done is equal to change in kinetic energy, or change in kinetic energy is equal to work done, and that work done is depend upon a applied force. In that case, they can give a force, means we have to find out a work done, and they can give a initial velocity. From that initial velocity, and also they can give a mass of the object is 1 kg, m is equal to 1 kg. Also they can give a mass and velocity, means we have to find out a initial kinetic energy. If you know initial kinetic energy and work done, you have to easily find out a final kinetic energy. See here they are giving a force, and they can say that find out a final kinetic energy. Then you know that the relation between change in kinetic energy and work done, and that work done is depend upon a force, means if they can give a force, we have to find out a work done, and they are giving a initial velocity and mass. From that we have to find out a initial kinetic energy. If you know initial kinetic energy and work done, then you have to easily find out a final kinetic energy. Now we have using a work energy theorem, using work energy theorem, work energy theorem for a variable force, for a variable force. Okay, what is the work energy theorem for a variable force? That is change in kinetic energy is equal to work done. Change in kinetic energy is equal to work done. Change in kinetic energy is nothing but final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy is equal to work done. Work done is nothing but integration of f(x) into dx, and this integration having a limit xi to xf. This is a work done by a variable force. Work done for a variable force is integration fx dx, integration over a limit xi to xf. Okay, then from that we have to put all that value. Then k final is minus, okay, or we have to convert this minus k initial, that is initial kinetic energy, from left side to right side. Therefore kf is equal to ki plus integration having a limit xi to xf into fx into dx. Okay, now we have to find out a final kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy is equal to initial kinetic energy plus integration of fx dx, integration over a limit xi to xf. Then you know that initial kinetic energy, what is the formula of initial kinetic energy? Half m v initial square, okay, plus integration having a limit xi to xf. Then fx, what is the fx? They are already given that fx is nothing but fr is equal to minus k by x. Therefore this is a minus k by x into dx. Okay, final kinetic energy is equal to half m, this is the kinetic energy, initial kinetic energy formula, half m v initial square plus fx is nothing but here whatever the force is given, that is the retarding force, minus k by x. In place of fx we have to write minus k by x into dx. We have to put all that value. Half, what is the mass value? Mass m is 1 kg into initial velocity. Initial velocity v initial is 2 meter per second. Okay, therefore we have to put a 2 square plus integration. What is the xi? Integration having a initial value and final value. xi is 0.1, xf is 2.01, xi is 0.1, xf is 2.01, means xi is 0.1, here is a 2.01. okay, and minus k by x into dx. This is nothing but half into 1, 2 square is 4, and here k is a constant, therefore we have to take outside to that of integration, means minus k integration having a limit 0.1 to 2.01 1 by x into dx. Okay, there will be one formula, that is integration of 1 by x is equal to log x. This is the formula, integration of 1 by x is equal to log x. We have to use here formula, this is equal to half into 1 into 4, means 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, means this is a 2 minus k. This integration of 1 by x is nothing but a log x, therefore 1 by x into dx is nothing but a log x, therefore we have to write here is a ln of x. Okay, and this integration having a lower limit is 0.1 and upper limit is 2.01. Now we have to put a first upper limit minus lower limit, this is nothing but 2 minus k. Okay, that is in place of f x we have to first put a upper limit, that is log of 2.01 minus log of 0.1. Okay, this is 2 minus k into log of 2.1 minus log of 0.1. Okay, here is also we have to use a one formula, that is there will be a one formula, that is log of a minus log of b is nothing but log of a divided by b. This is the one of the formula, that is log a minus log b is nothing but log of a divided by b. Log of a minus log of b is equal to log of a by b. Here is also log of, this is we have to say a minus log of b, this is nothing but log of a divided by b, means in that case we have to write log of 2.01 divided by 0.1. Okay, therefore the final kinetic energy, therefore we have to write down kf is equal to 2 minus k. Okay, now we have to use this formula, this formula, log of a minus log of b is nothing but log of a divided by b, means minus k. Okay, this bracketed quantity log of a minus log of b is nothing but log of a divided by b, means log of, here is a is nothing but 2.01 divided by b is nothing but 0.1. Okay, this is final kinetic energy is equal to 2 minus k log of 2.01 divided by 0.1. 2.01 divided by 0.1 is nothing but 20.1. Okay, therefore final kinetic energy is equal to 2 minus k log of 20 minus 1. Final kinetic energy is equal to 2 minus, what is the value of k? The k is nothing but a 0.5. In place of k you have to write a 0.5, therefore 0.5 into log of, okay, see in your calculator, log of 20.1, log of 20.1 is nothing but 3.30. Okay, log of 20.1 is nothing but a 3. Okay, therefore final kinetic energy is equal to 2 minus 0.5 into 3 is nothing but a 1.5. Okay, 2 minus 1.5 is nothing but a 0.5 joule. Therefore the final kinetic energy is 0.5 joule. The final kinetic energy is 0.5 joule. Okay, this is the first question we have to find out. Now second question, what they can say, that find out the final speed. Okay, now we know that final kinetic energy is nothing but half mv final square, half mv final square. Okay, final kinetic energy is nothing but half into mass into v final square. Okay, from that relation I can write this is nothing but half m V final square is nothing but a final kinetic energy. Okay, therefore V final square is nothing but this 2 here multiplication 2 into K final divided by means final kinetic energy divided by mass. Therefore V final square is equal to, put down all that value, 2 into final kinetic energy is 0.2 and mass is 1 kg. This is nothing but 2 into 0.5 is nothing but 1 divided by 1 is 1. Therefore V final square is 1. Therefore taking square root on both sides, that is V final is equal to under root 1. Under root 1 is nothing but a 1. Therefore final velocity is equal to 1 meter per second. This is the final velocity. The final speed or final velocity of the particle is 1 meter per second and the final kinetic energy is 0.1 joule.